Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'd like to share with you something that I found very interesting, and it is from the Natalie Brunel's podcast. She talks to this guy, Giovanni Santostasi. He is a physicist, and he explains something really interesting here about Bitcoin that it might change the whole way you think about Bitcoin. So let's take a listen.
It's something about how the body organizes itself. It's this beautiful network and connection, etc. And this kind of gives us a clue of why the power law shows up in Bitcoin. Because one of the things that everybody says without ever going deeper is that Bitcoin is a network, right? You say, oh, it's a network, it's a network. Yes, networks show up as power law. A lot of the properties, the number of connections, how they grow, the number of links, how they connect with each other. There are many studies that people have done on social network, and they show that both the links, so the number of connection, and the nodes, so the participants in the network, grow as power laws. And what happened with Bitcoin? I went and I looked at all the other parameters, because with Bitcoin we have addresses, we have the number of transactions, we have a hash rate, we have all these parameters.
And all of those are
and all of them are power laws.
Wow.
So what comes out? It comes out with this number 6 is a combination of two different power laws. One is the power law of the addresses. So if you do a plot, and it's even more precise and beautiful, it's almost like a straight line. You take the addresses as a function of time, and you take the log of the addresses versus the log of time, and you get this power law with the cube, with the t to the cube. So the number of addresses equal to time to the cube.
Wow.
Guess what else grew exactly with this formula? Number of participants in this network, power to the cube, time to the cube. Guess which famous network grew like this?
Facebook.
The internet itself. The internet itself. In fact, I have a graph in my book where I superimpose the power law of Bitcoin, of the addresses, with the power law of the internet, and they're almost on top of each other. Bitcoin is slightly faster than the internet, by the way.
So very, very interesting here. What he says basically is that the way the Bitcoin price is moving, the way it's behaving is just like the internet adoption. And I highly recommend that you watch this whole episode. I'm not going to show you the whole thing here, but it's really interesting and you can learn a lot from it. So this is the power law that he was talking about, and you can see how the price moves. General direction is like a straight line.
Right now it should be around 56, 57, that floor.
Okay.
And we think that floor comes from the cost of production of Bitcoin.
Right.
Because now if you can do another power law, you can say, hey, what is the relationship between price and hash rate? It turns out that the price is the square root of the hash rate.
Oh, wow.
That is the power of 1/2. So it's all power laws. That is incredible. And if you do then a diagram of a price based on hash rate, you get that floor. That floor comes from this other power law.
So we're supposed to be at 120. Where are we supposed to be, let's say?
So I highly recommend that you watch the whole podcast here on Natalie Brunel's channel. This is the power law in Bitcoin, and you can see how the price generally moves in a sort of a predictable way. It moves between those lines, the red and the purple, but generally this is the path that Bitcoin takes. And like you said before, that it imitates how the internet was adopted. With more users in the network, so does the price rises accordingly. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.